All right, chat. Welcome back to another late night stream. And before we get into this late night solo rec 2K stream, let me know how this audio sounds and everything. I just recently tried out some new settings on OBS when it comes to my mic. So we put on a bunch of filters. So let me know how this sounds compared to what we've been doing before. Hopefully the audio quality is a lot higher than what we've been doing before. I can see, just look at the waveform levels right now. It's very hard to be peaking like, here, let me test it. This is my loud volume right now. This is a time where we would normally be peaking and in the red, it would be clipping. But I'm looking at the waveform and it seems totally fine. So hopefully the audio filters that we put on work and are working really well and everything. So chat, you'll have to let me know if the audio filters that we put on the mic and everything, we sound good. I'm not saying we sound like, $3,000 mic, recording studio, recording rap music type of quality, but hopefully it's a lot better, and hopefully the background music is not as noticeable as it was earlier. But before we get into the stream, why can I not see any of my players? Okay, there we go. That was weird. So before we get into it, I want to see, as you can tell by the title, I'm trying to out meta the meta. I'm trying to make, because if we just take down the list, 1, 2, 3, 4, technically it's the power forward, 5 sits. So I have 6 builds 95 and above of bigs. Very clearly, we have a theme with this year and future installments in 2K and everything. I would say ever since 2K16, we have had a theme where we make a ton of bigs every year on 2K and everything. And 2K25 has been no different. Now, I could say some of my bigs are better than others. Not naming any names. Other builds, other bigs, people have liked more than others. Once again, not saying any names. But I want to see if I can out meta the meta. Now, I don't know if I will be running with this build, considering we are at the end of March and we are now in a dead cycle of 2K and everything. But I want to see if I can still cook up with the build and everything. And I want to see if I can, I want to see if what is possible. So just look at 2K Lab. 7 foot is a pretty good standard. But also 6'11 is a pretty good standard. So let's say to start off, we're going to do 7 foot. Okay. And Matt's wingspan. So, chat, I guess what I'm trying to say is what we're trying to do. We're trying to have a build that is a big man with 99 block, 99 rebounding, and good shooting attributes. That's what we want. Right? Now, what we could say is, oh, why not bring our wingspan down to 7'3", which is the minimum wingspan for a 7 foot center to still have the 99 attributes, as opposed to 7'8". But I still will have little T-Rex arms, and I still will not be able to get that many rebounds compared to someone who has a way higher wingspan, even if I have the attributes. Right? So that being said, seven sits might be pretty good. 7'4" might be pretty good. Right. What does 7'5" get us? Let's see. So as far as shooting goes, 85 Deadeye, and a 79 three-pointer. That's not too bad. An 89 mid-range. An 89 mid-range. Can we bring it down to a power forward? No, because in order to get 99 rebounding, it has to be 7'4", and we only have an 87. So 87-80. Is possible. While still having 99 rebound and block. And you also will be faster. Maybe we just go for the weight route. Let's get 99 rebound. That's not the speed. 83 vertical. Because then we would be able to get a post stick on legend, which is crazy. 89 strength for Batsa Beast. Well, that's an issue. We're already at a 98 overall, and yep, I didn't finish up the defense, and I have no passing. So that's a problem. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I have 8 cap breakers to my name. Okay. If I have 8 cap breakers to my name, which I want to say I do, 89 cap breakers to our name. Let's see. $94 rebound. $89 strength. 94 block. 89 interior defense, which gets us legend paint patrol when it's all said and done once we get the 99 block. Damn. Oh, this is tough. All right. This is tough. 2K is making it very difficult to make very, very good builds, I see. 2K makes it very difficult. A5 Deadeye, like, I guess bring it down to that. Bring this down. God, that doesn't really help us that much. Because we want 89 strength. 94 and 94. I mean, we could. If we really want to help our case, I guess one thing we could do, if we cannot have a 99 rebound and a 99 block on this build, it's not possible. Right. Maybe what we do is 96 rebound to get Hall of Fame rebounding badges, and then legend paint patrol 99 block. I guess that's one thing we could do. Right, 92, I would say is the bare minimum. I don't love this build. Like, it feels so weak because there's so many things I'm missing out on. It doesn't really help me that much. Right? That doesn't really help me. Because I purposely tank my mid-range to get the 3 and a higher pass accuracy. This is tough. This is very, very tough. Well, first of all, what does it say our build shades are? Jerry Lucas, Bobby Portis. Funny enough, I met him in real life. And John Collins. A two-way stretch 4. So if we do the center, we go from a 98 to a 95 just by dropping that. Right? Just by dropping that, we go from a 99 to a 95. So center seems to be the move. Right? Center seems to be the move. He sits there. Perfect, perfect. A7, cool, cool, cool. Okay, we can just squeeze out Paint Prodigy on silver. Mostly feeding up on bronze because it's just an average badge and costs us absolutely nothing. Now, we are at a 97, and I kind of doubt that... Let's just test it. I kind of doubt that we'll be able to get a huge like pass accuracy. I don't think we'll get to like an 89 at a 97, but you know what? Just for the memes, let's just see. Well, I guess egg on my face, and I just got caught with my dick out, I guess. All right, what the hell? Oh, I'm not gonna get an 89 pass accuracy. Well, I guess we will. Okay. Now all of a sudden, I think we're cooking. Now I think we're cooking with this build. Now all of a sudden, I think we got something in the works. A two-way stretch 5 playmaker. I like that. Okay. I'm starting to like this. So, Matt's out shooting. Cool. We do not have finishing. But with this build, we are not going to be finishing. At all. That's not our job. We're going to be standing in the corner. Shooting. 89 pass accuracy. Maybe a little bit OD. I mean, we may drag that down slightly just to get us like a dunk, just to like have something in the paint, right? Maybe we do that. But 89 paint patroller, 94 block, 99 block, which will get us to legend paint patroller, which is crazy. 96 rebound, which will also get us to legend rebound chaser, which I didn't even think would get that far, but we did. 89 strength, which gets us bots out beast. And then 78 vertical, which is great. Enough. Would I like the 83 to get Hall of Fame pogo stick on top of the rebounding? Yes. But 78 I think is good enough with what we got. And hell, maybe similar to the dunk and everything, what I was saying earlier, maybe we bring the pass accuracy down and then bring the vertical up to an 83. And then whatever we have remaining, we do a dunk. So let's see. If I bring this down to a 75, as low as we can get it, so we can have the budget pass style Domantas Sabonis. This doesn't get us to 83 vertical. Ooh. Ooh. That kind of sucks. So 80 vertical for High Flying and I are great. Posterizer on silver, or posterizer on bronze and Air Wizard on silver. A2 dimer, gold dimer, that works for me. And the rest can be that. Cool. Okay. I like that. Jack Sigma, Khalil Ware, and Nikola Vucevic. I like that. I like that a lot. A two-way stretch five. Okay, cool. Maybe minor tweaks. Having 83 vertical, not having that definitely does suck. But I mean, I feel like we accomplished our goal. Our goal was to have a big man that has shooting capabilities, a pass, and then maxed out rebounding and block, right? And I feel like we accomplished our goal. We were tasked to make a build that had maxed out rebounding, maxed out passing, or maxed out rebounding, maxed out block, good passing, and good shooting. And we technically accomplished that, right? Could it be better? Could we make some minor tweaks? Sure, of course. But at the end of the day, we accomplished our goal. Our goal was to make this, and we did. Now, before we hop into rec and get our rec grind started, I do want to see something. Let's do Bulls because it doesn't really matter. I'm not grinding this build yet. But I do want to see someone comes to the cap breakers of how many we do have.
Don't want to leave Coach waiting.
He must love you.
That's not the impression I...
We have 8 cap breakers. So 97, 98, 99. So that's 3. And then the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So perfect. We perfectly did the math. 8 cap breakers, 99 block, and 99 rebounding, which gets us the legend rebound chaser and legend paint patroller badges all in one go. We have exactly enough cap breakers. Perfect. You'll love to see it. The bots are beast, Havon Denier, Paint Patroller, Pogo Stick, Rebound Chaser. Yeah. All right, perfect. And then we have just enough cap breakers to get 99 rebounding and a 99 block. Massive W. All right, let us hop into Random Rec and let us continue our 2K grind for a starter 4, which we still have a long way to go, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we still have a long way to go. Like, I think we are at the halfway point, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we are 48% of the way to starter 4, which is crazy. And looking at this, when do you think we can hit starter 4? If we're at the end of March, or at the end of starter 4, now keep in mind, anytime we play 2K, we play like 3, 4, 5 games in a session, and each game we get about like 1% or 1.5% each game. Each game takes about a half hour. So that means pretty much every 2K session we can get like 2, 3, 4% rep each day. And that's with the double arm sleeve rep bonus as well, to put that even more context. But if we're halfway to starter 4 in the end of March, hit it like May, like end of April, early May. Oh, game crashed. All right, thanks 2K. I guess hop back in. All right, well, all right, 2K. But yeah, I would say end of April, early May is probably when we'll hit starter 5, starter 4. Definitely not starter 5. I don't think we will touch starter 5 in 2K25. I do not think we will touch it. Just being realistic, I would probably be shocked if we hit starter 5. There's just no way we hit starter 5. I'm being realistic. I think starter 4 is where we are going to end our 2K24 career. $10 blocks boost. Well, that helps. In Random Rec. All right. Let us hop in. Let me make sure everything is situated correctly. Since I always worry, like, whenever we make new builds or we switch builds or everything, I always worry that my interior center build, the animations, everything going to get reset. So let me make sure not. We are running the shape pass style, which is pretty good. I wouldn't have a huge problem with it. But I feel like the shape pass style works really well with friends. So since I'm not playing with friends, let me run a different pass style that is really good for randoms. And I would say that one is Trae Young. I would say Trae Young's a pretty good pass accuracy, especially break start passes with randoms. We have the arm sleeve for the rep. Cool. Also, chat, does this look like Jokic? Let me know. That's why we have the Denver Nuggets mascot. It's because we want to rep Jokic. Let's take our Jokic build to the Random Rec. Let's do it. Also, before we will hop in the party, the rec game, we will hop into party chat because I want to avoid game chat at all costs because the 2K community is the definition of toxic. All right, so now we have no fear about going into game chat, people hearing me on stream and everything. I do not have to worry about that. So bless. And Texas Tech is about to get upset. Crazy. Man, March Madness. Are we cooked? I know I did when I was making the March Madness bracket on stream and everything. We talked about Clemson would get upset by McNeese, and I shared a clip of it on the YouTube archive page and also clipped on Twitch and everything. I was like, McNeese sounds like a team that is gonna break brackets, right? Like I related to like Furman or Roberts or St. Peter's. Like McNeese just sounds like a team that just breaks brackets because like, oh, upset by McNeese or McNeese for the upset, right? As fun as it's like, oh, Roberts with the upset or St. Peter's with the upset. Like McNeese just rolled off the tongue as well as that. So do as I say, not as I do. Because even though I said all that, in my real bracket, that was not for videos and everything, I did not pick McNeese. And now I'm kind of wishing I did. Because I'm very annoyed that I did not pick McNeese when I shared it for bits and memes on stream and everything, and I didn't do it in real life. And now I kind of wish I did. So that's fun. Fucking foul, all right. What a way to start. And one person's already in game chat, so going to party chat and random rec like always is definitely the move. Okay, why am I getting the ball a ton? And one. Right, why am I getting the ball a ton? I have no idea. That's 3 times in like 2 possessions I got the ball, but hey, I'm not complaining, I guess. Let me get the first points of this game. Green. Look what happens when we have a 9-9 free throw. Wow, we missed. That is crazy and really rare. That should not even be possible. That should not be possible that we missed. We literally have a 9-9 free throw. Up, got the paint. Ah, man. He didn't even jump or anything. Hopefully 2K fixes that for 2K26 because that is really annoying. And I've complained about that a ton. Right? I've complained about that a ton when it comes to the contest system, especially for bigs. Because obviously it's the most prevalent, but I feel like it's with anyone. But I just use bigs because, well, it's very convenient to bring up. That the contest system in the paint is very hit or miss. And honestly, more times than not, it's a miss. Because there is no reason that when it comes to the contest system in the interior, all someone has to do is just stand next to you, and that is enough of a contest to have coverage and to get you to miss. Right? Like, you should actually have to put your hand up, jump into their body, like, do something to block or alternate the shot in some way. Like, you should have to do something. But no, unfortunately, you just have to be standing near someone, and that is enough to make someone miss. Which is crazy. Right? Because let's face it, that's how real, I'm just relating to real basketball as well. Where, you know, you go in for a layup, and If no one is trying to block you, trying to contest, they're just standing there, that's considered an open shot. That's an easy make because no one is contesting a shot. That's an easy make 11 times out of 10. You're not missing a shot if people are just standing next to you but not doing anything to affect the shot. Right? You know? So I just related to like, that's real life. Then why is 2K differently? You know? So once again, hopefully that gets fixed. That's one of my biggest wish list changes when it comes to 2K26 is the contest system in the interior. That you have to have your hand up, block, contest, do something. See, look, that right there is a perfect example. I jumped for the ball, I contested, and me contesting made him miss, right? So that would not be considered an open shot because I did something as the defender to contest the shot to make him miss. But I'm just standing here, it should be an open shot, right? If I'm just standing still, not doing anything, it should be an open shot. Also, I realize I have 2 turnovers already, which is quite crazy. Ah, what a nerd. Imagine bringing a big man who can shoot. What a nerd. Especially not only a nerd who can shoot, but a mid-range. That's a double goober, double nerd. Right? What a double nerd. Not only do you bring a big who can shoot, but he also can shoot middies. The midi is dead. No one shoots middies anymore. It's all just threes. Bucket. And their power forward quit. All right. And their center's calling all the timeouts. This is quite an interesting game. Go in the paint. Come on, pick up the ball. Okay, there you go. Might as well not go on offense because... Okay, well, I thought we were going to score on the fast break, so I was like, okay, I'm going to reserve my energy and not run. I'm just going to stay back on defense, but I guess we did not utilize the fast break. How does someone have a higher free throw over me? I have a 99 for a reason. Even though somehow I missed one free throw, which once again, I don't even know how that's possible. I don't even have free throw timing on. Explain to me how that's possible. We have a 99 free throw. We don't have timing on for obvious reasons. How do we miss? What? My layup timing is off. What? Why was I doing a shot? I don't have layup timing on. What is going on? I made sure my stuff was not reset. Right? I made sure my stuff was not reset. Why did I do a shot? Why did my shot meter come up? I don't have layup timing on. Why would you ever put layup timing on? What is going on? I literally made sure before we entered this game to make sure none of my animations got reset or changed or anything. But somehow we did a layup timing, even though that's not possible. And also a free throw timing as well, even though we never had that on ever. So what is going on exactly? What's my game doing? All right, well, end of the first quarter, this very weird game where for some reason we missed a free throw and we had layup timing on, even though it's not on at all. What a weird game. What a weird way to start the stream. So I guess, what else to talk about besides this game being weird? And one. Okay, now can I make a free throw, or am I gonna get screwed over by the free throw timing again? Let's see. Okay, we made that one. Because, if I'm not mistaken, was it a Chet stream or Anthony Davis stream? It was a stream we did recently where for every single build we have, we use the KD free throw. And I remember when I went to free throw line, my free throw animation was completely different. I'm like, that is not KD. And it was like giving me like the very late free throw timing. I'm like, it literally completely reset. Like, I went from having KD free throw on every one of my builds to not having it on my build anymore. I'm like, what is going on? You just completely got rid of my animation. Bucket. All right, 10 points, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, but then again, the turnovers were in the very beginning of the game. So I think we're playing well. We're also winning too, so that also helps. Board. I'm already on double alert. Crazy. And I don't even bring this build to score, but it's wild to me. Okay, there's no way they have any more timeouts because my matchup has used like every single timeout this game, right? Every single timeout that has been called this game has been from my matchup. We haven't called any timeouts, and I don't think anyone else on their team has called a timeout. Any timeouts that's happened this entire game has been from my matchup. I don't know if he's trying to sell or what's going on. But either way, it just proves to you that this is a very weird game. Right? I don't know if he's trying to sell. And if he is, that's really weird that you're trying to sell in random rec, of all places. The place where it makes the least amount of sense to sell because you don't have squads or teammates or anything. It's all about randoms. So trying to sell in a random rec lobby is very weird. Trying to share the love around everyone. And one. Take over. But yeah, I'm trying to pass the ball to everyone. Just so we don't have a situation where it's like, yeah, I'm going to have a teammate who does sell. Ah, come on. I was out of position. I was going up against 2 people for the rebound. That's annoying. Okay, give the ball back to me, I guess. I was not in a position to get the ball, but okay. You're open. Bucket. See, I don't need the ball in my hands to shoot. I don't need to score. I will be a great teammate. I'll pass you the ball when you're open, just like Jokic. I don't need to score to affect the game. Ah, come on, that was mine. I also try to share the love around to everyone, and I'm not someone who just like, okay, let me pass the ball to just one teammate every single possession. I try to share the love around out to everyone. So everyone gets a piece, everyone gets their chance to score. I try to be as balanced as possible. Obviously, I'm not perfect, but I at least try to be balanced. And I try to give everyone at least a chance. Come in the paint, I dare you. Yep, there you go. Chain me. I try to get there. My fault, I just was out of position. Screen. Come on, take that. That was a phenomenal screen by me. Okay. I was like, hopefully we score because I did my part. I did my job. Come in the paint. I dare you. Look at that contest. Mine. Not on me, boy. Okay, well, we didn't get the rebound, but hey, we still affected the play. We still contested. We still did our job. We can do the small things that don't show up in the box score. I'm not selfish. Board. Mine. Damn it. I want to get my 10th rebound. I want to get my double-double already as we ended the half. Come on, shoot one time. Let me get the rebound. Let me get him a double-double. There we go. Double-double. Entering the half. Let's go. And player of the half is for me, Nikola Jokic. We're shooting 65% of the team. Great. I'm loving it. I feel like overall we're playing well as a team. Kind of disappointed that I've shot the most of the team and I'm not even trying to score. I'm not even trying to shoot. They're just giving me the ball a ton, but I mean, what am I supposed to do? Not shoot it if I'm wide open? Man, I was out of position on that floater. What a nerd. Scurry, charge. Let's go. Yes. Once again, I'll do the small things. I'll do the small things that don't show up in the box score. Screen. Oh, come on. He was behind me. He was behind me. Like, come on. That felt like a bailout. That felt all luck to me. That felt very lucky. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Still got my get back. I got my revenge. We're good. Block. Didn't get the block, but another great contest by me. You're open. Man, we're playing well as a team. I love this. Come in the paint. I dare you. Forward. Ah. Damn it all. I'll screen for you. What a nerd. I guess it's better than shooting a midi or a floater, but still a nerd. Bigs should be bigs. They should be down the interior. They should be in the restricted area. A big that should be a special case, not the norm. All right. No way. A leaner? Hell no. I'm like, if he made that, I would have just wanted to end stream then. I would have ended stream if he made that. Personal foul and then? Well, no, it is. Great. I was like, who's the personal foul on? Because I saw the green. That must suck. Imagine hitting a crazy leaning three and having it taken away. I'm making my guy shoot 4 for 10. I love it. I feel like I'm playing well. I'm doing the big things like leading the team in points, double-double, but I'm also doing shot contests, setting screens. I'm also doing the small stuff. I even got a charge call as well. Cut. I had that open. Come on. You could not have hit me in a better situation. That was the best cut I probably ever made in my life. That would have been the easiest assist and the easiest 2 points of my life. And you robbed me of it. Alright, take over again. Come in the paint. I dare you. I live an interior defense takeover for a reason. But I'm not afraid to get in the interior myself. Oh, what a block. Thanks, teammate. Thanks for the get back. Thanks for the help. As a whole, we are playing well as a team. And no one on their team is dominating either. It's not like one person on their team has like 30 or something keeping the game close. Like, as a team, we're just playing better in every way. I'm gonna have a 2020 game. W. What's up, Dakota? Also, Dakota, now that you're here, I brought it up on the intro of my stream, but now that you're here and everything, I put a few audio settings, a few audio filters on my mic and everything, so let me know how it sounds compared to the past streams, if it sounds better or not. I'm curious. Oh my god, get baptized. Wait. King me. Chat, you know I had to do it to him. I had to do the king emote after I just baptized him. And I don't even have a high stand dunk either. But I'm catching all these bodies is wild. I don't know if that's 2K because they increase the success rate of stand dunks and posters, but hey, I'm not complaining. That's 3 takeovers in a row this one game. That's absurd. Just dribble the clock out and come in the paint. I'm open. Ah, come on, you had me. Thank you. Ah, shit, I'm not there at all. Damn it. That's my fault, was see the future take over. Didn't utilize it. Man, I'm trying to utilize the see the future takeover, but I'm just not getting there in time. Rebound me. Man, I'm just out of stamina. I don't know why I'm worrying too hard because we're up 18 with 2 minutes to go. Like, this game is sealed. We won this game. I don't know why I'm worried. Right, we won this game. Ah, man. We will win this game. What a nerd. I think they have just run out of time. I think we got this game sealed. They just ran out of time for a comeback. Very similar to the Clemson McNeese game, where Clemson finally got a pulse and finally started to come back and everything, but McNeese was just up for too long, and Clemson just decided to go on a run when the game was already sealed. There was no time left. This is what this game reminds me of. All right, game's over. W. Game 1 on the stream ends in a blowout win, and I don't think it's without a doubt, without a question, who was responsible for the win. Who's the player of that game? Without a doubt. Probably the same person who was player of the half, maybe. It's a thought. Man, I tried to get one more putback. I tried to get one more point. All right. Well, we tried. Yep. As if there's any doubt who was player of the game. %48%. Yeah, we have 1%. 1% for the play of the half near triple-double performance. Elite victory. Made my guy shoot 6 of 17. Only 1%. Yeah, start of 4 is going to suck grinding. Crack up a cold one. Put your hands in the cookie jar. Do people even have cookie jars anymore? Or is that a myth? Is that something that people just say? Like, oh yeah, I have a cookie jar in the kitchen, because I don't think I've ever A, had a cookie jar in my life, and B, know someone who's ever had a cookie jar. To me, that's just a myth. And Mizzou shot the bet to Drake. Yep, they did. But I cannot be too surprised, because Mizzou was seen as the team that is going to get upset. Like, that was a hot topic, hot pick upset, where pretty much when it came to upsets, Mizzou was like the hot ticket team, where it's like, if you had to pick one upset, Mizzou Drake seemed to be that one game where everyone knew, yeah, that's probably going to be an upset. Oh man, I forgot. Man, totally forgot to check the layup timing, because we missed a layup weirdly because of layup timing. I don't know what's going on there. But I guess I can't be too worried, because I guess all of our points were off of dunks. Alright. Guarding a 99 overall paint beast. Alright, bet. A 7'3 center who's just like me, who is just playing interior. Alright, let's go. I'm ready. I ain't afraid. Because even though he is an interior guy and he is 7'3", despite all that, I am still faster. I am still faster than him, even though we are both interior guys and people complain about my build all the time. I am still faster than him. Because he's 7'3". So I should be able to cook him all day. Because even though I'm a big chungus, I am still faster. Look, I was open the paint right there. You could have hit me again. So I should be able to cook my matchup again when it comes to points. Oh, come on. That was mine. Man, I feel like if I had gone up with two hands, just done a simple dunk instead of like a crazy cockback one-handed dunk, I feel like if I just got a different animation, we would have nailed that. Man, that sucks. But hey, we had the angle, we had the opportunity. I just got unlucky with the RNG animation we got. Ah, come on. You got offensive interference on your own dunk. It's annoying. It's only Zach that complains. Are you talking about like 2K, life? What do you mean by that? Because I feel like whenever I complain about 2K, it's valid. Like, I have a valid reason to complain about 2K. Like, the shooting, I complain about because I have a reason to complain, right? My reason is valid. When it comes to the interior defense, how it's non-existent, where all you have to do is just stand next to somebody to have a contest and make them miss, I feel like that is valid to point out that needs to be fixed, because just like real basketball, you should have to put your hands up, contest, block, something to make them miss the shot. You shouldn't just have to just stand there and that's enough to make a miss. But overall, I try not to complain about 2K. Mainly because I just accept, just admit defeat. I just accept 2K is a fundamentally broken, flawed product that will never get back to the golden days. And I just accept that, you know what? This is what 2K is now, and I kind of just have to accept. Otherwise, I won't be playing a 2K game. And that will suck when that happens. That day's coming, but not today. I'm cool with your interior builds. It's just an instant loss when I'm the only dude who can score. I mean, yes and no. Like, I feel like there are certain lineups we can run with the squad and everything where I bring my interior center, we can still win everything. But I think the X factor of that working is I bring the interior center with the group and we win and have a good time and everything. We don't complain. At least try not to complain. We have to be very particular with our lineup and what we do and who we decide to play with, right? We have to be very picky, right? Like, for instance, like my Anthony Davis build, my Chet build, my sit 7 power forward Draymond build, like hell, even my 99 Sharp build, like those are builds where can pretty much play with anyone in the group and it can work out. But with the interior center, we have to have a certain lineup with certain people playing with us, and we have to have a certain lineup and we have to plan it out in advance, because I feel like there's one lineup that works with my interior center, and it's pretty simply, Dakota, you're the one and only other big with me, right? I feel like if I bring the interior center and like Dallas is the power forward, it's a miserable time. If Zach is the other power forward, it's a miserable time. If Owen's the other power forward, Tim's the other power forward, it doesn't matter. Like, in order to make the interior center work with the squad and everything, Dakota, you have to be the power forward. I feel like that's the one way I can bring this interior center with the squad and everything, and it works, and we have a good time when we win. Right? We have to be very picky with our lineup and how we run it. We can't just throw my interior center in any lineup and expect it to be very plug and play like my other bigs are. Because it's just not. Right, that's the reality. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why I made the Chet build, the Wilt, not the Wilt build, the Wemby build, the sit 7 Draymond build, the Anthony Davis build, the Sharp build. I made a bunch of plug and play bigs just because I realized when it comes to the interior center, we have to be very picky with what we do. Hopefully all that makes sense. Hopefully I'm not just saying blasphemous stuff that make absolutely no sense. Because to me, in my head, it makes sense. Okay, I probably should have passed the guy in the corner. That is my fault. I'm really just trying to score on the 7-3 paint beast because I'm just smaller than him. But, so that's my fault. I'll admit my mistake there. Come in the paint. Ah, come on. Okay, that's my fault. That's my fault. I said come in the paint, and we did nothing about it. Did our point guard quit? Yes, they did. They literally quit as soon as I passed to them. That's crazy. That is wild. That's wild timing. They literally quit as soon as I passed them the ball. Dakota, I saw you sent in a full legal document. So I'm acknowledging your message. I will read it when I get the chance. I'm acknowledging your legal document. Okay? Ah, you bitch, 7-3 paint beast. I know for a fact your block is not higher than me. Okay, so 4 minutes to go in the half. We were already on double-double alert at this point. It's not looking good. Not looking as good as the first game, which is disappointing. We also are losing, which is also disappointing. Made a miss. He did not steal that. He did not steal that. No, 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 no. Don't BS me, 2K. They did not steal that. Like, I'm sorry. They did not steal that. I was literally watching. They didn't put their hand up, touch their shoulder, their head, nothing. Like, that was a laser pass that should have gone through, especially with my 99 pass accuracy. Like, that should have gone through. And the fact that it didn't is crazy. Like, no, 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 no. That's a time where 2K literally robbed me. Cold blank. Cold blank, 2K robbed me there. Like, that looked very reminiscent of day one of 2K25 coming out, where every single outlet pass was stolen and 2K had to tone it down. That looked the reminiscent of that. Like, that was that bad of a questionable steal. Where 2K literally toned it down because of how common break story passes were getting stolen. Very reminiscent of that. I thought you toned it down, 2K. Apparently not. That is wild. That is a wild post up. To make me like lose my stamina, like bend over, is crazy. That was a crazy post up move. The fact that he made me bend over like I was at the club is insane. I don't know what kind of circus wizardry he did to pull that to make me bend over like I'm a dancer at the club, but he did. That wasn't me doing it. That was my player doing it on his own. He just didn't hesitate. He just wanted to bend over for some reason. Man, I was out of position for the rebound because I was contesting the block. Like, someone's got to help me on that. Because I was contesting for the first shot, so I was out of position for the putback. Right? Someone's got to help me on that. Like, can someone help me? Like, I'm doing what I can, but some help would also be appreciated. Nice. I'm gonna pin that. Alright, now that I have a second, I'm going to pin that tweet. Or pin that chat message. That's funny. I love that. Also, Nicole, you have to tell me if my audio, my mic sounds any different. Or if you haven't noticed. That could also be true. You haven't noticed if my mic sounds any different. But the reason why I ask is because I put on a bunch of limiters and filters on mic and OBS, so I want to know if the mic audio quality is better. Hopefully it is. But hey, as long as it's not worse, then I think that's what matters. Or maybe you haven't noticed at all and you thought my mic has always been the same. And now me telling you that I've made changes, you're like, wait, what? What changes are you talking about? I don't know. Let me know. Things sound super clear, but you always sound good to me. Yep, W. Which I agree. Like, it's not like, you know, oh, I want to change my mic audio quality, or I want to change my mic how I sound and everything because, like, I sound very robotic or static or anything. Like, no, I sounded pretty clear, like, from the very beginning. That's not really why I want to do the change everything, but, like, you know, it's very similar to, you know, the, I guess, backgrounds, you know, constantly changing it out and everything every few months, or having a different microphone, or switching to this way better, clearer webcam, even though what we already had was fine. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, these are just changes, they're improvements. Why not? Right? Like, here's an opportunity for me to maybe do some adjustments to improve my mic quality. That takes like a minute? Okay, sure, why not? Takes me no time whatsoever, and it's a no risk. Because if it doesn't work, it doesn't pan out, okay, I can just go back to what we were doing before with these no filters, and we know that worked just fine. But if this is better, great, it's a win-win. But if I sound clear, W. Ah, come on, that was my rebound. That was my rebound too. That was what, 3 times I had the rebound and it just robbed me? That's annoying. So you're telling me 3 separate times the 99 rebound with Legend Rebound Chaser. 3 times I should have had a rebound and I didn't get it? Oh, that was a risky pass. Through 2 people. But then again, there are some passes where I make the pass, I see it being open, but then again, 2K robs me of the pass. So, especially with 9 and pass accuracy, I want to do like risky stuff because I feel like I'm invincible because I'm 9 on pass accuracy, which I should feel invincible. But it's one of those things where it's like, I want to be able to test the limits and see what's possible. Like, what is the limit? What is possible to 9 in pass accuracy and what is not? Because even though I've had this build since like October, so I've had it forever, I still don't know what the limit for a 9 in pass accuracy is. I still don't know what it is. And I feel like I should at this point. So chat, what else to talk about? I guess we could go the old-fashioned route, pull out the old reliable and talk about anime. I guess we talk about that. Because I'm kind of in a standstill. I'm in a point where I want to watch a new anime and everything. Oh, that was a crazy lob. I'm at a point where I want to watch a new anime and everything. The most recent anime we watched in full was Dragon Ball Super, because I don't count the one episode of Demon Slayer we saw from like 2-3 months ago. I personally don't count that. Thank you. Right, I personally don't count one episode of Demon Slayer as the new anime I watched. So technically it's Dragon Ball Super from, I think we finished in January? I think. That sounds right. That sounds right, we finished in January. But there's something new. Like, I want to watch something new. I want to watch a new anime. But the problem is, I don't know what to watch. Right? Because I'm at a point now where I'm now satisfied because I've seen all the heavy hitters. Right? I've seen Naruto. I've now seen Dragon Ball. I've seen JJK the first season. I've seen MHA. I've seen Death Note. Right? So I'm at a point now where it's like, what other big anime have I not seen that interests me? Right? Like, once again, Naruto, check. Dragon Ball, check. Death Note, check. MHA, check. JJK, check. Like, what am I missing? Because, yeah, I want to watch a new anime and everything. I want to watch a new anime, a new show where we talk about my review, what I think of the show so far, similar to what we've done with every single anime we've seen. Where you have a couple streams, we talk about, oh, I saw this episode, this arc. These are my favorite characters so far in this show. We did that with every show we've done so far and everything. And I want there to be something new. But nothing interests me. Right? Because now that I've seen all the heavy hitters, like, I'm at a point where I'm satisfied with the animes I've seen because, let's face it, the animes I've seen, you could say I'm a total casual, and that's fine. I totally agree on that. I don't disagree. But I'm at the point where all the animes I've seen, I'm satisfied with the collection we have, and I would much rather just watch an arc again or rewatch the entire series again as opposed to risk it and watch something brand new where I may not get into, right? Like, I would so much rather. Hold up. As soon as we get started to play, I will finish my thought. Because it's literally 2 feet away. Okay, tell me I'm not passing it in. God damn it. Okay. Hold up. Very quickly. So, I quickly got up and everything because... Hold on, I'm playing with one hand. Hey, made a miss with one hand. Made a miss twice with one hand. Made a miss 3 times with one hand. W. Chat, that's a clip. Chat, clip that. Tell me I'm not the best interior defender in 2K history. I made a miss 3 separate times. And I literally wasn't even playing. I was literally holding the control with one hand. Okay, 123. I want to remember that for a clip because that was iconic. But the reason why I brought these 2 disc sets of Naruto Shippuden. Hold up. You see that? But the reason I brought these sets over and everything is because I would much rather watch an arc or a set of like Naruto Shippuden or OG Naruto. I don't unfortunately have OG Naruto or any of the animes. This is all I have as far as disc animes. So that's all I can reference at the moment. But I just brought this over for convenience. But you get my point though. Like, I would much rather rewatch something as opposed to watch something new and being like, yeah, maybe I like it. Or I can watch something that I guaranteed I know I like and I can get way more enjoyment out of. Because face it, I don't think any anime is ever going to top Naruto. Let's just be honest. No anime is going to top Naruto. No anime is going to top the feeling I got watching my first anime being Naruto. That feeling I had, that my first anime being Naruto, and the feeling I had while watching being like, this is my first anime. Like, I will never get that feeling again with any show. Like, that's just a fact. Right? The way I felt watching Naruto as my first anime is something that I will never feel again. So I'm like, why watch something new when I can just rewatch Naruto again and just live out the memories? Aw, oh, man, I was open for the dunk. You bitch. You bitcher. Bitchy. I don't know. Hempy still in the rebound, even though I literally boxed him out and he still somehow got it over me. Oh, made a miss. W. All right, that should be it for the game. Rebound me. Okay. At least someone got it. Having 2 people with See the Future Takeover is OD. Chat, I made a miss. I'll love to get credit for that miss. I'm open. Come on. That sucks. I was literally wide open for the dunk, but it's fine. We got another double-double. We had another strong performance, so I guess it's fine. A win's a win. A dominant performance is another dominant performance. We should definitely be player of the game in back-to-back games, and it should not even be a question. Mine. Perfect. All right. 14 points, 24 rebounds, 5 assists. Perfect. Another game where we made our matchup shoot pretty bad from the field. Player of the game is me, back to back. Nikola Jokic just dominating. All right, now that we have a second, let us read chat, especially the legal document. Let's see, have you tried soul leveling? I have heard of that. About Attack on Titan, Full Metal Alchemist, X-Men 97 is also a great series, no bias. Well, I can definitely see the no bias part. I mean, it's not like it's a series that you fought tooth and nail over. And at this point, I would not be surprised if you get a tattoo of X-Men 97 just to show how much you love the series. But I would say of all those, Attack on Titan definitely is the biggest, like, heavy hitter. And when I say heavy hitter, I think of, like, the Narutos, the Dragon Balls. Attack on Titan, as far as, like, that Net's cast of animes, Attack on Titan definitely is the Net's big one. But if I'm not mistaken, Attack on Titan, the story isn't great. It's the animation is good. I could be misremembering, but I think I've heard people say that. That the animation's great, but the story, that's where it kind of falls apart. You know me, I love story. That's why I love Naruto so much. But back to the legal document. I'm cool with your interior builds. It's just an instant loss when I'm the only dude who can score. The real issue is your fit with Zach when you bring your interior. He thinks he has to be this high usage, drive the basket, Ivy play guy. He doesn't shoot at all, so a guy in the paint makes him suck ass. I'm the only dude on the team who can shoot. I don't expect you to shoot because you're the center, but the 1 through 4 should be able to really hit a jumper. It's frustrating. Yep. I agree. Once again, like I said, when it comes to the interior center, it's not like my build is bad or useless because very clear on this stream, we are 2-0. We can clearly win games, win online games with this build and dominate with this build. We can play well and have triple doubles with this build, right? The build's not the problem. The problem is the lineups that we run, and we have to realize that my interior center, if we pull up the attributes, this is not a plug and play build. You cannot take this build and plug it into any lineup and expect it to work and expect us to win, right? That's just a fact. This is not a center that you can just plug into any lineup and expect success. You have to have a specific lineup that you planned in advance to get this to work, right? It's very similar to, think of the NBA, for instance, where, teams like, I'm trying to think. Teams like Minnesota and Utah, they were not great defensive teams at all. And as much as I give them flack for it, Rudy Gobert was the person that made those teams not complete incompetent on defense. When Rudy Gobert was not playing on the Jazz, their team had nobody defending. Same thing with the Timberwolves, where as soon as Gobert left, the Timberwolves are not the same defensive team they were last year. Gobert being a good defensive player was the reason why those defensive teams were as good as they are. So, very similarly, this is a build that you cannot put on any lineup and expect it to work. Very similar to Rudy Gobert when it comes to defense. Yes, he does elevate teams. Yes, he does elevate teams defensively, but you can't put him in any lineup and expect it to work. You know? Like, he's someone that thrives in the system. Hopefully that analogy made sense. I don't know if it did. The point I'm trying to make is this is a center that you cannot just plug into anybody and expect it to work. You have to have a system, a lineup in place. And this build will do its job. Its job is to get rebounds, play into your defense, get blocks on occasion, and throw break star passes. Average like 6, 7, 8 assists and like 17, 18 rebounds. That's what this build is for, and that's what this build does. Right? So you have to be mindful of everything else around to get this build to work. That's just my opinion. We have 2 cap breakers, and I have no idea what to use it on. There's no point in using it on the 87 block, 88 block. There's no reason for it because we cannot get any upgrades because the interior defense is low. That is the one mistake we made with this build, I will say. So I don't know what to put it on. Maybe 80 pogo stick? We can get the vertical? I don't know. I think Attack on Titan story is pretty good. Okay. I'm willing to give it a shot. You know what? I think that's something you know about me, is I'm willing to give anything at least a chance at least once. I'm willing to give it a try. All right, I'm willing to give it anything a try. Honestly. I'm willing to give anything a try. And if it works out, then great. And if it doesn't, well, hey, at least we tried. But yeah, I want the Nets anime. I want the Nets series to watch this year. Because let's face it, we're in March and we haven't watched anything new. Right? I'm not counting Dragon Ball Super as the new thing because we finished Dragon Ball Super in, February, March. Right? January, February. We finished Dragon Ball Super. We didn't start Dragon Ball Super in January, February, right? We had already started it. But compared to like every year, ever since we started watching anime, so it would be 2 years at this point. This will be year 3. I think that sounds right. First year is OG Naruto, and then quickly pivot to Shippuden, right? That was year 1. Then last year was MHA, Death Note, Dragon Ball Super, a bit of Dragon Ball Z, like first 100 episodes, and JJK. And this year, what do we have to show for it? We got nothing. 1 episode of Demon Slayer. That's all we got. Right? So do you see the reason why I'm pushing for wanting to watch a new anime? Right? Last year, we had 5 series that we watched. Around March last year was when we started watching MHA. Right? That was March last year, was MHA. I want to watch something. I want to have something new. I don't want to go through this entire year and then being like, damn, it kind of killed the streak of watching some new animes throughout the year and everything. We started with OG Naruto and Shippuden 1 year, and then we pivoted to MHA, Death Note, JJK, and Dragon Ball. That was last year. And now this year is what? So you can understand my annoyance of wanting to watch something new. Soul Leveling's very, very good. Me and Zach love it. Well, let me see. Soul Leveling follows a weak hunter, Sun Jin Woo. Sun Jin Woo? Sun Jin Woo. I think. Who gains the ability to level up through a mysterious system after narrowly surviving a dangerous double dungeon, becoming a powerful figure in a world where humans with magical abilities battle monsters. After a near-death experience and dangerous double dungeon, Junwoo is chosen as sole player of a mysterious system, granting him the ability to level up and gain power. Signalization. Okay. Potentially. Because I'm just reading it. I don't know if I'm reading into this too much, but hold on. I'm going to pull this up for a second because I want to talk about this. Hold up. If I pull this up, the reason I'm pulling up this page, just to show A, where I'm getting this information from, what I'm reading off of, right? And if like things need to be corrected or changed or it's wrong. But I'm just being honest. I read that and my mind immediately goes to Undertale. I don't know if that's true or not, but the similarities to this and Undertale are very uncanny. And Dakota, I know you have, I don't think you ever played Undertale or anything like that. I don't believe you have. So me having that connection probably doesn't make any sense to you. So I'll try to explain it the best way I can. But just reading off this, I just get Undertale vibes. Because the story of Undertale is a weak human falls down a cave, falls down an abyss into the underground. The underground is called Undertale. That's the world. So they fall down this cave, this abyss, into this hole. And their entire thing is every human that falls down this cave, this hole, is killed by monsters. And the reason is because monsters try to kill as many humans as possible. Any human that enters the underground, the Undertale world, is killed because their whole point is monsters killing as many humans as possible to gain enough power to break open this seal, this barrier, this gate, to then enter the above world, the human world, and then cause annihilation for humanity, right? Like, obviously the game is way more like nuanced when it comes to like spare and mercy rules and that, but like that's a very Cliff Notes, bare bones summary of that, of Undertale. That's what the story is. Is a human enters this underground world surrounded by monsters, and the reason why I bring it up, so that's the first connection I have with Undertale. And the second reason is, let me see if I can pull up the other part. It's the system, this part. After a near death experience in a dangerous double dungeon, Jinwoo is chosen as sole player of Mysterious System, granting the ability to level up and gain power. So that also, when it comes to the level up and gain power part, that also directly connects to Undertale. Because, like I said earlier about how every human that comes down into the Undertale world is killed by monsters and everything, well, one of the humans that fell down the Undertale world is named Kara. Chara. And Kara is short for character. By the way, Undertale does that a lot. A lot of the names they have for characters are puns. Like, there's a character in the game called Torio, which is a play on tutorial, right? So there's a character called Kara, another human. Now, Kara is interesting because, you know, they are a genocidal, suicidal maniac, right? And it, not only that, it flips up the whole, it's not, what is it called? The battle system? Turn-based games? RPGs. No, not RPGs. What is it called for turn-based games? It's not RPGs, it's, why can I not think of it? No, I feel dumb. It's not a term, it's a turn-based game, it's not RPG. What's the genre called? I feel dumb. But anyway, while I tried to remember what it is and everything, but the reason I bring that up is the Kara character is a genocidal maniac. Now, they're a genocidal maniac, and they kill every single monster they come in contact with, and they absorb the monster's soul and power to get stronger. And that's interesting, because you know how in every game, EXP is like the experience points that you gain to level up your character in any game? Well, in Undertale, there is EXP, but it's totally different. EXP stands for execution points. And your level, your character's level, stands for level of violence. So, when I hear that part of grant the ability to level up and gain power, my mind immediately goes to Undertale, because EXP and levels, those are common things you hear in any game. Once again, I'm trying to think of what the genre is called, but you hear of EXP and level for everything. But in Undertale, level and EXP means something, and it's part of the story, and it means something totally different and way more sinister than you think. And that's what makes Undertale so cool. And that's what makes Undertale, honestly, a top 5 game of all time for me. Like, Undertale's that fucking good. And that's one of the reasons for it. Is because level and EXP are part of the story, and it's something that you do not expect. Because yeah, once again, every game has level or EXP. Every game has it. Right? Every game has it. But for it to be part of the story and to be very more cruel and sinister is so interesting. I just love games that do interesting things. That's why I love FNAF so much. It does something that's very interesting. A point-and-click indie horror game. It's very interesting. I love Doki Doki Literature Club because it's something that's very interesting. It's a dating, generic, stereotypical dating sim, but it's actually a horror game that deals with a lot of real-world issues and gets very, very dark and weird. I love weird shit. I don't know. All right. I just love weird shit. I love when people do weird stuff and they do interesting things. They break away from the norm. So yeah, I love Undertale. I love Doki Doki Literature Club. So when I read that part, talking about gaining power with monsters, I think of the level of violence and execution points from Undertale. I don't know if I'm reading into it too much, but that's just where my mind immediately goes to. So, you know what? Maybe I give this show a try because of how much I love Undertale. I don't know if it'll go that far. I don't know if it'll connect to that. But who knows? But honestly, it would not shock me because Undertale's creator, Toby Fox, is a nerd because there's a lot of references to Futurama in Undertale. So, hey, maybe. I just love the idea. Okay, cool. But yeah, it does sound like Undertale. It's wild. It's crazy. So, yeah, you know what? You got me hooked. You got me intrigued. You convinced me. And you know what? I'm willing to give this a shot. And I don't want... The thing is, though, I don't want to go in the expectation this is Undertale. I don't want to compare this to Undertale. I don't want to go in the expectation that, yes, this is anime Undertale. Or this is like Undertale. I want to look at it as its own thing. Because that's what kind of screwed me over the first time I was watching JJK. Is, oh, it's a lot like Naruto. It's adult Naruto. You know, the team of protagonist main characters, the main characters you follow throughout the series, it's like Naruto, like Sasuke, like Sakura, like Kakashi, right? I don't want to look at this like Undertale. I want to look at it as its own thing. Because that's what happened with JJK. I looked at it as a Naruto clone, and I didn't enjoy it. But then, about a year later, I tried again, and I looked at it as its own thing. Still didn't really enjoy it that much, but I still at least watched the first full season, and I now can say to people, like, yeah, I watched a full season of JJK. I didn't really enjoy it. I think it's interesting, but it's just not for me. But I can at least say that, hey, I at least gave it a try, and I at least saw the first season of JJK. So I don't want to go on this. That's my disclaimer. I don't want to go into this looking at this like a Undertale clone or an Undertale anime. I want to look at it as its own thing. But when I read that summary, my mind just immediately goes to Undertale. I don't know what to tell you. It just does. It just sounds like it. But I'm going with the best foot forward that I'm not going to compare it to Undertale or look at it as its own Undertale clone. I want to look at it like its own thing. So, you know what? You convinced me, and I'm interested. So, hopefully, one of these next solo streams we talk about, animes we're watching, I give my thoughts on solo leveling, and especially give my thoughts on seeing, you know what? Are my Undertale comparisons valid? So, I'm curious.